That's a 2.36 time with a 123 draw, a 17 split, a 4-6 transition, and a 5-0 split to the two pieces of steel. Now I've got two alphas on the paper, a good hit on the popper, and another good hit on the 6x10-inch A-zone steel at 25 yards. But the things I'm really looking at on this particular run or on this exercise, of course, is transition time, right? So I'm pretty comfortable being able to shoot the splits at 0.17 splits, of course, at the paper target, and still see A's on everything. So there's not really anything for me to kind of bark up that tree, so to speak, and chase as far as gains. But where I do see some things that I can improve on, of course, is a little bit of over refinement on the dot to the center spot on the steel. I need to be looking at the steel and bring the dot to that spot and accept that the dot's going to move just a little bit as I'm pressing the trigger. The other thing I need to focus on is a 123 draw to the first shot. That's a transition also from the holster to the target. I'm going to try to reduce that transition time down from there. So I'm really going to be focusing on these 4 shots as far as transitions are concerned to try to improve that 2.36 second time to, let's say, something hopefully right at 2 seconds or a little less. Okay. Now that's a 1.95 second run and a 0.95. So I definitely improved the transition from obviously the holster to the target, still resulting in A's, but I've got very, very close A's on the left side perforation of the A zone. So definitely not giving enough visual time or visual patience to get the dot more to the center of the target. At a 0.95 draw and a 0.17 split, so the split was the same, but I'm really driving down the transition to the steel on both pieces of steel at a 0.42 transition, then followed by a 0.41 transition. Now, of course, I'm not giving enough visual patience between the two pieces of steel to ensure first round hits on those. So I need to kind of, I don't want to say back off the throttle, but I need to get the eyes ahead of the steel just enough to where the moment that I see the dot on the steel in the center part of the steel, I'm ready to press the trigger, kind of trap that shot, and then immediately move my eyes to the next one. This time I kind of found myself, my eyes kind of tracking the dot all the way across the steel. And as soon as the dot came close to the steel, I pressed the trigger just slightly early, which resulted in an upper right-hand hit miss on the right steel and an upper right-hand miss on the left steel. So I'm going to keep working on this and see if I can improve that to get, again, that 2 second 195 to 2 second 205 with getting my eyes to do exactly what they need to ensure first round hits on everything. There we go. That's a 1 second draw with an 18 split, a 0.43 transition to the popper, and then a 0.48 transition to the small A-zone steel for a total of 209.